down the field, and he makes a nice catch there.
Ready.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Richards. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And all the way home for a BILLZ touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the BILLZ will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs, runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd down and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons at 8-4 now in the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Alert!
Now Allen on the move to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Richards escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Allen running right on the option. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Five.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. In motion left is Davis. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 53 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Allen's throw is complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Richards is going to let this one go deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that one complete once again to Higgins. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before break. Richards. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Half 85, half 85. Half 10.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
17.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Richards. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
To the right side, this is Walker. And shifts past him. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Richards. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off play action. Richards. Hyatt has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Off the play fake. Richards. Throws right side, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Richards. He completes this to Walker. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready?
To throw on second down, Richards. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 7. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No gain on the screen there at second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD. It was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Get set.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Kittle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at the 45. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Johnson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 16. Out goes Johnson. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
20, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain at 26, and a conversion there is right on 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
There's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders, nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick
Here's the
off.
Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21G, 21G.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Tua to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Jones on the return. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Now he's loose at the 40. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense once again up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Tua.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return is Jones. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to have the Bills first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to
go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.